All right, good morning, and a very, very, very warm welcome to another session of our very, very energetic, empowering morning conversations. And to put some money in your head, please note, open your head to possibilities and make sure that your thinking process and your memory does not deteriorate. Let us do the brain exercises. And who's going to conduct them this morning? Shall we ask Neeti to do that?
Sir, Captain.
All right. पहले तुम करते रहो अपना. I thought we'll have a lady doing it today. It'll be better, no, for a change. You do it, Neeti, and don't be lazy.
All right. Let's hold up our fists and begin with the first exercise, the fist and the hand pointing towards the fist, 10 reps, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next is the victory and the pistol, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thumb and the little finger, thumb of one hand and the little finger of the others. Yes. Thumb of one hand and little finger of the other, and alternate it. Those of you who can move fast, and those of you who feel comfortable moving at a slower pace, that's okay. All right, the next is the elephant one. Slight clap, hold your nose, hold your ear. Pinch your nose, pinch your ear. Reverse. Don't move your head. Use your shoulders and elbow joint to accommodate. Three, 2, 1. Okay, let's take the spider. Let the spider climb up the wall. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now bring down the spider by reversing your fingers. Once from inside, once from outside. Okay, now we move to the next. Hands straight out. Turn your palms outwards, cross, lock, bring them to your chest. And count each finger, slightly opening it all the way from the little finger to the thumb and back. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly unlock your palms, flex. Over to you, sir.
Continue, do those fist clenching exercises.
Okay, fist clenching. Tightly clenching your fists to get the blood circulation done. 4, 5, clench, hold, release. Clench, hold, release.
And then?
And then the softer one. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Today's day for new beginnings. Is everybody there? Huh? There was a book which was presented to me by the staff of TCS back in 1982 when I was in Mumbai and I conducted a 2-hour training for them. At the end of this training, their HR fellow came and he gave me this book. So this is for you, sir. Very good. The name of the book was The Greatest Salesman in the World. So, being the joker that I am, I said, "Arey yaar, mere salesmanship ke din khatam ho gaye. Why are you giving me this book?" Right? He said, "Padh ke to dekho, sir. It's about living your life." And believe me, it's one of the most profound books that I have read. It's the star of my huge book collection, and I would certainly say that it can become a part of yours. It's a very thin book, but if you read that book, it's like the empowering morning conversations. So I said to myself, why don't we do some work on that? Okay. Now, the book has a story about this guy who wants to be successful, and he goes to his mentor, and before his mentor passes away, he gave him these scrolls. Pehle you had scrolls, right? And there are 10 scrolls, and you're supposed to read these scrolls in a particular manner 3 times a day, every day. Like I tell you, 3 times a day you should say, "All of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. All of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory." Huh? Likewise, there is a way to read this book. And the first one, the first thing that he tells you, which I'm going to share with you, is, "Today I begin a new life." How would it feel, guys, if every day you actually begin a new life? Everything is erased. Okay? All the past scars, all the past, conditioning that you have, all the past beliefs that you've had, all the gaslighting that you suffered from the hands of others, all the negative beliefs that you had, everything is wiped out, right? All the great accomplishments you've done, all over. Every day you are creating a new life. How would life be, guys? So what he says is, "Today I begin a new life. Today I shed my old skin, which has for too long suffered the bruises of failure and the wounds of mediocrity. Today I'm born anew." मेरा पुनर्जन्म हो गया, and my birthplace is a vineyard where there is fruit for all. Today I will pluck grapes of wisdom from the tallest and fullest vines in the vineyard, for these were planted by the wisest of my profession who have come before me. Yeah, and so on. That's what the first scroll does, and you can, read it if you want. It's better to buy the book because somebody made an effort to write it. Otherwise, I can send you a PDF for those who don't want to spend money for other people's efforts. And the next scroll, the first one was, "Today I begin a new life." The second one is, "Today I will greet this day with love in my heart." How do you like that? I will greet this day with love in my heart. For this is the greatest secret of success in all ventures. Remember, I tell you, whenever you meet someone, have this thought in your mind: here is a wonderful, magnificent, extraordinary person who deserves to be loved and respected for who they are, right? You're meeting the person with love in your heart. This is the greatest secret of success in all ventures. They say muscles can split a shield and even destroy life, but only the unseen power of love can open the hearts of men. And until I master this art, I will remain no more than a peddler in the marketplace. I will make love my greatest weapon, and none on whom I can call will defend against its force. My reasoning, they may counter. My speech, they may distrust. My apparel, they may disapprove. My face, they may reject. But my love will melt all hearts, just like the sun, whose rays often soften the coldest clay. That's the second one, and there's a lot more to it. I'm not reading all of it. Otherwise, you won't buy the book. And the third most important scroll is, I will persist until I succeed. I will persist until I succeed. One paragraph really which I love is, I was not delivered into this world in defeat. I was not here born to be defeated, nor does failure course in my veins. I am not a sheep waiting to be slaughtered. I will not listen to those who weep and complain, for their disease is contagious. Let them join the sheep. The slaughterhouse of failure is not my destiny. I will persist until I succeed. How wonderful is that? Huh? The next one says, I am nature's greatest miracle. I am nature's miracle. Since the beginning of time, never has there been another person with my mind, my heart, my eyes, my ears, my hands, my hair, and my mouth. None that came before me, none that will live today, none that will come tomorrow can walk and talk and move and think exactly like me. All men and women are my brothers and sisters, yet I'm different from each. I am a unique creature. I am nature's miracle. And so on. Goes the scroll, number 4. You finding this useful and interesting, guys?
Yes, but don't read all of it. We won't read it then.
I'm not reading all of it now. I'm only reading one paragraph.
I would love to read this book now.
Yeah. So listen to the next one. The 5th one says, I will live this day as if it is my last. And what shall I do with this last precious day? First, I will seal up the container of life so that not one drop spills itself on the sand. I will not waste a moment mourning yesterday's misfortunes, yesterday's defeats, yesterday's aches of the heart. Why should I throw good after bad? I will live this day as though it is my last. That's how I try to live anyway. Next one. Today I will be the master of my emotions. Emotions and motions also. Today I will be a master of my emotions. The tides advance, the tides recede. Winter goes and summer comes. Summer wanes and the cold increases. The sun rises, the sun sets, the moon is full. The moon is black. The birds arrive, the birds depart. Flowers bloom, flowers fade. Seeds are sown, harvests are reaped. All nature is a circle of moods, and I am a part of nature. And so, like the tides, my moods will rise and fall. Today, I will master my emotions. So, all the EMC people know how to do that, correct? We have the power of generation. We can generate any emotion that we want. Very interesting couple of things he says about it. If I feel depressed, I will sing. If I feel sad, I will laugh. If I feel ill, I will double my labor. If I feel fear, I will plunge ahead. If I feel inferior, I will wear new garments, get a makeover done. If I feel uncertain, I will raise my voice. If I feel poverty, I will think of wealth to come. If I feel incompetent, I will remember my past success. If I feel insignificant, I will remember my goals. Henceforth, I will know that only those with inferior ability can always be at their best, and I am not inferior. There will be days when I must constantly struggle against the forces which would pull me down. Those such as despair and sadness are simple to recognize. But there are others which approach with a smile and a hand of friendship, and they can also destroy me. If I become overconfident, this is interesting. If I become overconfident, I will recall my failures. If I overindulge myself, I will think of past hungers. If I feel complacency, I will remember my competition. If I enjoy moments of greatness, I will remember moments of shame. If I feel all powerful, I will try and stop the wind. If I attain great wealth, I will remember one unfed mouth. If I become overly proud, I will remember a moment of weakness. If I feel that my skill is unmatched, I will look at the stars and today I will master my emotions. Interesting, isn't it? And so on and so forth. The next one is I will laugh at the world. I will laugh at the world. No living creature can laugh except man. Man and women, humans. Trees may bleed when they are wounded, and beasts in the field will cry in pain and hunger. Yet only I have the gift of laughter. It is mine to use whenever I choose. Henceforth, I will cultivate the habit of laughter. Very interesting. I will smile and my digestion will improve. I will chuckle and my burdens will be lightened. I will laugh and my life will be lengthened. Because this is the great secret law of long life. It is mine. I will laugh at the word. Interesting? Hello, wake up. Are you awake?
Yes, sir. And
Very
when you're
interesting.
reading it, it is giving a cherry on a cake.
Cherry on a cake. Okay. Very nice. You have a very nice imagination.
Mhm.
Okay, next one says, today I will multiply my value hundredfold. Interesting analogies it gives. Huh? Mulberry leaf touched with the genius of man becomes silk. A field of clay touched with the genius of man becomes a castle. A cypress tree touched with the genius of man becomes a shrine. A cut of sheep's hair touched with the genius of man becomes clothes for a king. If it is possible, for leaves and clay and wood and hair to have their value multiplied 100, maybe 1,000 times by man, can I not do the same with the clay which bears my name? Today I will multiply my value hundredfold. Today I will multiply my value hundredfold. Next one says, the ninth one, I will act now. I will take action now. My dreams are worthless. My plans are dust. My goals are impossible. All are of no value unless they are followed by action. I will act now. My procrastination, which has held me back, was born of fear. And now I recognize this secret mind from the depths of courageous hearts. Now I know that to conquer fear, I must always act without hesitation, and the flutters in my heart will vanish. Now I know that action reduces the lion of terror to an ant of equanimity. I will act now. And so on. And the last one says, I will pray for guidance. Yeah. I will seek guidance. I will seek learning all the time. Very interesting thing he says. I ask not for gold or garments or even opportunities equal to my ability. Instead of that, guide me so that I might acquire ability equal to my opportunities. This prayer I'm going to post on the group also. You have taught the lion and the eagle how to hunt and prosper with teeth and claw. Teach me how to hunt with words and prosper with love, so that I might be a lion among men and an eagle in the marketplace. Help me to remain humble through obstacles and failures, yet hide not from mine eyes the prize that will come with victory. Give me tasks which others have failed, yet guide me to pluck the seeds of success from their failures. Interesting. Spare me sufficient days to reach my goals, yet help me to live this day as though it was my last. Okay, so I could go on forever and ever. Every time I read this book, So it's a very, very interesting way that the author asks you to read it. Yeah. He says you take one scroll, read it 3 times a day for 20 days. And then, it's like one gigantic affirmation, this book. Those who know the power of affirmations will understand what I'm saying. So you can read it for 21 days, one scroll, then move to the next scroll, read it for 21 days, and so on. Or I can do one thing for you. We will do it here, if you like.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can read one scroll every day. It doesn't take too long, right? So out
Yeah.
of an hour, maybe I'll take 15 minutes to read a scroll, if you say so. Or you may say, no, sir, we'd rather listen to the sound of our own voice, not yours. So whatever, you can buy this book and buy that Speechify software and listen to it. Whatever you say. I'm going to open the group to sharing and you can tell me what you want. And we'll do that. We are a democracy. Right?
I have ordered that already. And last week you had suggested another book.
That one.
How
Yeah.
full is your bucket?
No, I never suggested that. I said a book by a chap called Alan Lakian, How to Get Control of Your Time and Your Life.
This is also somewhere, maybe some other. How full is your bucket?
I
Did we not
mentioned,
talk, sir? Who
Captain,
mentioned?
I had mentioned.
Malvika, you had mentioned. Yeah,
Yeah.
that also an excellent book, sir. I completed in 2 days.
Very
But
nice.
it is a very good book from Gallup, Tom Rath and Don Clifton. That's again a
Yes.
very good book. So
Is
it's
there
a
a PDF, is there a क्या कहते हैं, Kindle version available?
Let me check, sir. It should be there.
I
मैंने
don't-
तो hard copy. I generally buy hard copy. It was again a very small book, sir. Like this one. It was again some 200 rupees or something only. So I bought it, and it's a good quality print, sir. It's not like the paperback.
Not a question of that here. I don't have place to keep books anymore.
एक minute, sir. Let me see if that is
Kindle
there.
is your companion
A
everywhere.
PDF document है. It's free on the net. A PDF
And a
document.
PDF is difficult to read, yeah.
Kindle, I am not sure, but
Kindle नहीं है, sir. Amazon में Kindle नहीं दिखा रहा है. It's only
Mm.
paperback is available.
Oh, okay.
315 bucks.
but nice.
Yeah.
I can yeah.
Send me the PDF, Malvika, please.
I will.
Please,
So Deepak, the day you talked about trust, right? And you sent us such beautiful this thing, then that is the day when I use that concept and I also created some slides. I can share with people interested. Then
You send it to me in any case.
sure, I will.
It is
Yeah.
on the group if you want. See, when you say, are you interested? Everybody says yes. People are collectors, बाद में पढ़े या ना पढ़े चाहिए जरूर है. वो दे देना.
ठीक है. And
हमारे
there is
साथ ऐसे ही है.
yeah, sure, I'll share.
धन्यवाद. All right. So after listening to what I just read out, I mean, some of these scrolls, very nice scrolls and all that, anything that comes to your mind as an action point? Hmm? Hmm? Mm-hmm.
So Deepak, can we get the name of the book? I joined in late, so.
I have just posted in the chat.
I told you many years ago, the greatest salesman in the world.
Ah, okay.
I posted in the chat also, Malvika, for all
Sure,
of
thank you.
It's one of the, what, affirmations ढूंढ रहे हो ना? Just read this book, whichever way you want it. I mean, the way the author recommends it, it really shifts you. I've done that. Okay. Okay, what else? I will live this day as though it is my last.
I just saw a message, sir. Colonel Seva Singh has lost his daughter. She was just 35 in Canada.
Oh.
I just called him and I spoke to him. He was very upset. They're bringing the body from Canada, it seems.
Very well.
Just 30 years old. She's working for PwC.
What happened?
He was telling something, but I couldn't. But all that I could make out was he was just 35 and he's very broke, and they're bringing the body. So it happened yesterday, day before, it seemed 27th. He has just posted this message in unka group mein hi dekho. He has just posted that.
All right. Now that we have given some respect to the departed soul, I want to hear from each one of you that whatever little reading that I've done just now for you, what did it trigger in you? What thought came? Yes, Nidhi ji.
First of all, I have this book in my Kindle, but the impact of reading this book in the mind versus hearing it in the audio, the way you've been reading it, there's a total difference. My takeaway from the book till now hasn't been to the extent what I have experienced today during the session. So thank you for that.
Thank you, ji. So maybe I should read one scroll every day.
Yes, yes,
Definitely,
yes.
sir. Definitely.
Yeah, yes, yes.
Okay, very good. Anything else? So you said it had an impact. What's the impact?
So it's inspired me to get back to the book and take more from it. And when you read the scroll in the group, I think we should all repeat after you so that we are also getting the benefit of verbalizing it rather than just listening it. To verbalize it to our own selves has a deeper impact also.
Yeah, yeah.
If you read the way the book has been written and the words that he's used, they are so poetic,
Yes.
Amazing the kind of language he uses. And so I'm just,
But the same thing in the mind does not ring the way you hear it when there is a tonal shift happening to bring emphasis. There's a lot more difference.
yeah, because when I read this book, every time I do, I dramatize it in my mind, then it has an impact on you. Yes, Vetrivelji, good morning to you.
Sir,
How are you?
good morning, sir. Good morning to everyone. Amazing inputs. One thing I would like to add to our participants, you also can have an experience of listening this book through Audible or any of the audiobook source. Because when they read this through that emotional story, beautiful emotions come out and it will impact even better. Of course, you read books, but I highly recommend listen through Audible also. Over to you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I was saying. You can, if you have the PDF or anything of this book, even a Kindle of this book, you can buy a software called Speechify. It will read any book, even from your hard drive or whatever you ask it to read. It's a very, very useful tool. Okay. So you don't have to buy Audible necessarily, right? You can have that also. I've got it, but I love to read the book. Some people love to listen to it. Sometimes I don't have the time, so I listen when I'm walking. So multitasking हो जाता है ना? Question is this. Which one of these 10 scrolls that I read out just now will you use today?
Rashid lingered before the bronze mirror and studied
Yo, what are you doing? So the question I asked was, which of these scrolls will you be living from today? So let's me take the pleasure of reading the first one out to you, because I really think that this is the one we should start with. Shall I do that?
Yes.
All right. It says, today I begin a new life.
He murmured as he turned away and moved slowly across the.
Okay. Vetrivel, I know you're listening to your audible now.
No, this is me. Sorry.
You're reading some storybook over there, is it?
No, it's this one only. In Audible, it's there. So it showed a sample, and then suddenly that button got switched on. Sorry about that.
Yeah, but you know, I have been reading this, getting these things through audiobook and all. It's very bland reading, you know, they don't dramatize it.
No, your reading was excellent. Excellent. Neeti was so right. Absolutely.
Oh, right. I'm so much. मेरी छाती का size of 56 inches हो गया.
No, with AI and
I also agree. I mean, it had the power. I don't remember the exact words, but the power it had, it has engraved some energy into me that I would love to listen to it again, but
You know, आपको एक बात बड़ी interesting मैं बताता हूँ. When I read this book when I was around 27 years old, I was already doing very well in a multinational company and everything. But for some strange reason, I've been at that time when I was young, you know, I used to always walk around with this feeling that I'm a bloody failure and very tough for me to survive in this world. Now, why did I think like that? Because, you know, like, you'll never do anything in your life. Be a man. Why did I give birth to a chuha like you? All these things, you listen. You know, you think, hey, bhaiya, I'm not a success. Whatever I got is by fluke, you know. So I read this book, you know. The guy says, today I begin a new life. Wow. Today I shed my old skin, which has too long suffered the bruises of failure and the wounds of mediocrity. You know what the problem with most of us is? We try very hard to remain mediocre. है ना? हम लोगों को थोड़ा वो वहम होता है. We are afraid, you know, if we try to be exceptional, लोगों का नजर लग जाएंगे, and they will cast the evil eye on me and this and that. So better to stay ordinary, mediocre. Right? Today I'm born anew. And my birthplace is a vineyard where there is fruit for all. Today I will pluck the grapes of wisdom from the tallest and the fullest vines in the vineyard, for those were planted by the wisest of my profession, who have come before me generation upon generation. Today I will savor the taste of grapes from these vines, and verily I will swallow the seed of success buried in each and every one of them, and a new life will sprout within me. Wow. The career I have chosen is laden with opportunity, yet it is fraught with heartbreak and despair, and the bodies of those who have failed. Interesting point. If the bodies of those who have failed, if they were piled on top of one another, would cast the shadow down from all the pyramids of the earth. Yet I will not fail as the others. For in my hands, now I hold the charts which will guide me through the perilous waters to shores which only yesterday seemed but a dream. Failure will no longer be my payment for my struggle. Just as nature made no provision for my body to tolerate pain, neither has it made any provision for my life to suffer failure. Failure, like pain, is alien to my life. In the past, I accepted it as I accepted pain. Now I reject it. And I'm prepared for wisdom and principles which will guide me out of the shadows into the sunlight of wealth, position, happiness far beyond my most extravagant dreams, until even the golden apples in the garden of Hesperides will seem no more than my just reward. Time teaches all things to he who lives forever. But I have not the luxury of eternity. In my allotted time, I must practice the art of patience, for nature never acts in haste. To create the olive, the king of all trees, 100 years are required. An onion plant is old in 9 days. An onion plant is old in 9 days. In 9 weeks. I have lived as an onion plant. It has not made me happy. Now I will become the greatest of olive trees. In truth, the greatest salesman. Now comes the very, very important part. How will this be accomplished? How will this be accomplished? For I have neither the knowledge or the experience to achieve greatness. And already I have stumbled in ignorance and fallen into pools of self-pity. The answer is simple. The answer is simple. I will begin my journey unencumbered with either the weight of unnecessary knowledge or the handicap of unnecessary, meaningless wisdom. Nature already has supplied me with knowledge and instinct far greater than any beast in the forest. And the value of experience is overrated, usually by old men who nod wisely and speak stupidly. In truth, experience teaches thoroughly, yet her instruction devours men's ears, so that the value of her lessons diminishes with time, necessary to acquire her special wisdom. The end finds it wasted on dead men. Furthermore, experience is comparable to fashion. An action that proved successful today will be unworkable and impractical tomorrow. Only principles will survive. And now I possess these, for the laws that will lead me to greatness are contained in the words of this scroll. So the next, and I'm not reading this entire paragraph, but the next one is very important. In truth, the only difference, just remember this sentence for the rest of your life. The only difference between those who have failed and those who have succeeded lies in the differences of their habits. The only difference between those who have succeeded and those who have failed lies in the differences of their habits. Good habits are key to success. Bad habits are unlocked doors to failure. So the first law I will obey is I will form good habits and become their slave. As a child, I was slave to my impulses. Now I'm a slave to my habits. As are all grown men, I have surrendered my free will to years of accumulated habits, and the past deeds of my life have already marked out a path which threatens to imprison my future. My actions are ruled by appetite, passion, prejudice, greed, love, fear, environment, habit. And the worst of these tyrants is habits. So, if I must be a slave to habit, then let me be a slave to good habits. My bad habits must be destroyed and new furrows created for good seed. I will form good habits and become their slave. Okay, guys? I will form good habits like waking up early in the morning, doing 3 minutes scientific yoga. Good habits like being in allowance rather than being in judgments, and definitely never judging oneself. I will form good habits and become their slave. So, you know, all the members of the EMC, I congratulate you that EMC is a good habit. EMC is a good habit, but it helps you to find out bad habits. All bad habits are interferers, na? And it helps you to put in new habits. All right, that's it. I can go on and on forever. Time for you guys to speak. Yes, Ji. Why don't you speak it? Malvika,
Yeah,
speak it.
I think Sukhdeepak, EMC is the best part of my day. I know when I come out of this, when the session is over, you know, you are in a different zone, you're in a different mood. You know, come what may, you might get up in the morning and not feel so good. But once you are here, it's like amazing. You know,
जब
I
सेशन खत्म होने वाला होता है तो किसी को गाना गाना चाहिए आज जाने की
no, but yeah, I think the AMC Parivar and everyone coming together is amazing, amazing thing. And really, it's the best habit. We should not miss it.
All right, thank you very much for that endorsement. Why don't you make a little testimonial clip? We'll post it on Instagram. No?
Sure.
Why
I'll
don't you
do a
guys just put
video.
on Instagram that I'm attending EMC and it's helping me and find out more, blah blah blah.
Sure, sure. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Yeah,
So
because
yeah, great.
everybody, that will encourage a lot. Not only encourage a lot. Imagine if I have 2 million followers, what will happen? At least I'll get some money out of it.
No, I think it is it's the gratitude, and you know what you are doing is like it goes much more beyond any tangible benefit.
True, true, true. That's why I'm doing it for so long. Don't.
I know.
Sometimes I keep asking myself, क्यों यार? है ना? कदरदान ही नहीं है तो तुम बोले जा रहे हो अपना. Okay. Anybody else? I mean, that's not what I'm asking. After listening to this calls, whatever I read today from Mr. OG Mandino, what do you have to say?
I've just ordered also copies.
Fantastic. They don't have a referral scheme, unfortunately. I must have recommended to at least 10,000 people and they bought it.
I'm kicking myself. 20 years back, you told me about this book and I never bought it.
I always mention it. I remember still, I always mention, if I'm going to be a slave of my habits, then I will form good habits and become their slaves. It's a standard line. I always speak it because it's very, very powerful. Yes, Reddy Garu.
Yeah, good morning, sir. I will live this day as if it is my last. This is what I'm going to do, sir.
Yeah. What a way to do it, huh? Can you just imagine if it was the last day of yours, you knew it. God came and told you कि बेटा ये लो तुम्हारे पास 24 घंटा है 24 hours. जो करना है कर लो फटाफट. Then what would you do? What would you do? That's why today I'm going and registering my will. I've been postponing it for 1 year. Yeah, I will live this day as though it is my last. Was the trigger? Ta-ding, you better do it fast. Especially you read about, how this Seva Singh's daughter, young lady, passed away and all. You never know, yeah. Nowadays, 23, 24-year-olds are just going like that. So might as well make good use of the time that we have, isn't it? So say sorry.
Absolutely, sir. Sir, yesterday my sister-in-law is working in a college. She called me and she was so much panic. She was crying. I said, what happened? She's a professor, sir. Uska ek student jumped from 4th floor.
Stress. That's why I'm saying students should come and do access.
22-year-old kid. And it seems that he was one of the best students. Just because somebody said, you can't even understand this one, something like that, some statement by some professor. Immediately he jumped from 4th floor and he passed away, sir. And she was so, she was so shocked. She was crying. She was the mentor for that kid also. I mean, he was going through some psychological issue also, it seems. But nowadays, sir, that intolerance and two people aiming for perfection, I think it's driving crazy, sir. The world, the way it's going.
Sir, Captain Sir, why do you think I'm promoting so vigorously this access bars and all these things?
Absolutely.
Because it really helps people. I'm doing it, old people, cancer people. I am now meeting principals and telling them that, we should do it for the parents and teachers, especially board exam walas. Young professionals are going through so much stress you cannot even imagine. So we can help a lot of people.
Sure, sir. In fact, in Airtel, since last 16 months I am here, at least we have had 7, 8 suicide cases. 7 to 8 suicide cases.
So I will send you one presentation which is made specially for people who are having stress and burnout, in the corporate world.
Sure.
So tell them, okay, guys, ye karo, save some lives. In any case, a stressed employee does not produce much result. He's only operating at survival, right? Low energy, low focus person, living in fear and anxiety. Okay, good. So that is what Reddy Garu wants to do. Anybody else? Whatever from today opened up for you, what are you going to do?
I will greet this day with love.
Love in my heart. Wow. Fantastic. Very well.
Sir, not the scroll, the word inside. I will use words as my weapon and love as my prosperity.
Wow, 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 wow. That's a great one. That's a part of the scroll only, no? Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He is explaining it.
Got it. Thank you so much. What about others? See, words are useful if you allow them to use you. Yes, Amisha.
Yeah, today I will multiply my values 100-fold.
I will multiply my value.
My value, my value.
लोगों को दिखाऊंगी मैं क्या चीज हूं, है ना?
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Okay, who else?
Yeah, today I will be master of my emotions.
I will be master of my emotions. At some age, we have to be master of our emotions and emotions, both of them. They started selling diapers for adults also now. Okay, who else? Major Narayanan, Vilas, you are here after many days. Nice to see you. No, nice to see that you are here. We can't see you.
Sir, I resonate with the one which you read earlier about eagle, sir. How I'll soar high like an eagle. The scroll you read around some 20 minutes back.
I know. Where are you?
I am now in Chennai, sir.
Okay. Come to Coimbatore.
Fine, sir. Thank you, sir.
There used to be a song, no, come to Mumbai, come to Mumbai. Now it's say, come to Coimbatore, come to Coimbatore. Or you can come to Hyderabad, wherever you want. All right.
Fine,
What about
fine,
Anita? What about Shakti? What about Vishwapreet or Bhupender, whoever is there? What do you get out of these scrolls? Vilas, good to see you finally.
Yeah, come to Dubai.
Acha, yours is come to Dubai. वो तो ठीक है lighter note में. But were you listening to what I was reading?
Yeah.
So what is triggered in you for an action today? क्या करोगे?
Yeah, that sentence, your favorite sentence, become a slave of a good habit and form the good habits and become the slave of
Good habits.
good habits. Yeah.
So what is a good habit you're going to become a slave of?
Just
Sir,
sleeping on time.
एक दिन मैं पब्लिक में खुजली नहीं करूंगा सर. Anything, I'm just kidding. All right. So looks like you guys are over bombarded with inputs. So nobody has nothing to say. Where is that Abhinav? Let me ask him. Abhinav, are you there?
He left, sir. He left in between.
Habits की बात करेंगे तभी चला गया था. It's very interesting, you know. Sometimes what you need the most is the one which you miss. Or your unconscious mind is making you miss that because, you know, you don't want to change. Mindsets can make you ऐसे ही रहना है.
Today I will
Some
act.
शायरी.
Today I will act. I will not react, and I'll avoid complacency.
Is that you, Colonel Sameer? I think
Yes.
it's you. Yes, yes. Very good. I will not react, and I will not
But I
allow
will act.
complacency.
Yeah, I will act instead of reacting.
Beautiful. And yesterday's session is a useful thing, no? The moment you say, I will do a little extra, suddenly, you know, all your thinking changes. है ना, Captain साहब?
Yesterday whole day I had that thought sir. कुछ भी एक्टिविटी कर रहा था ना, मैं सोचा इसको मैं यूजुअल तरीके से क्यों करूं, थोड़ा और करूं, ऐसा करके बहुत सारे मजा आ रहा था कल. And today morning also I thought कि इसको वासुदेव को कॉल करते हैं, you know, something, so that whole thought was going on whole day, it was there.
Yeah, and please underline what he said. मजा आ रहा था.
And I'm so grateful. So grateful. Your fun is my gratefulness.
वाह 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 वाह. नहीं, मजा आ रहा था. See, when you do something extra ना, तो बहुत मजा आता है. If you do the same old thing, usual one, you know, that is why they wrote Kama Sutra also, for the same reason. You do something extra, always makes you feel charged up, you know. Every day if you're walking 1 kilometer, one day if you walk 5 kilometers, you will feel great. Yeah, wow, I did 5 kilometers, you know. All right. And ladies first. Malvika, you have a shairi?
No, unfortunately not. I'm a
Oh.
listener.
Captain Saab wants to say something.
No sir, nothing comes as of now.
My hand was raised. That is why I said.
No, that was for the earlier one. Yeah.
Okay. See, one request to all of you is, one, you raise your hand now. After I make you speak, put it down also. Because I have to do it every time. Otherwise, I get confused. Hasina ji,
Yes.
कोई हो जाएगी आपसे फर्स्ट क्लास वाली?
या गम तो जनाब फुर्सत का शौक है. गम
क्या
तो
बोला?
जनाब गम
गम तो देना.
हाँ, गम तो जनाब फुर्सत का शौक है. खुशी
फुर्सत
में
का
वक्त ही कहाँ खुशी में वक्त ही कहाँ मिलता है.
खुशी में वक्त ही कहाँ मिलता है. So sadness is for those who have a lot of time, you know. And when you are happy, you have no time to be unhappy. Wow. How about that? Lovely. Thank you very much. And next we have Commodore Kuldeep Chaturvedi's Shairi. Venkatesh also probably prepared something and came today. Venkatesh ji, what yaar? You are so fond of Shairi. Why don't you also do some for us?
Yeah, keep in mind.
Yes, sir.
सर कहा है, कभी दरिया के भीतर भी समंदर जाग उठता है. कभी दरिया के भीतर भी समंदर जाग उठता है. मिले सम्मान हीरे का तो पत्थर जाग उठता है. मेरा ईश्वर तेरा अल्लाह, मालिक एक है सबका. मेहरबानी हो जो उसकी तो मुकद्दर जाग उठता है.
Wow.
So good.
Can
So
you
good.
translate it, say it line by line and give a translation? Because nobody can do it better than you.
कभी दरिया के भीतर भी समंदर जाग उठता है. Sometimes sagar rises inside the small stream of water.
Yep.
मिले सम्मान हीरे का तो पत्थर जाग उठता है. Even a stone will enliven if you give the honor of a diamond.
Diamond. Yeah.
मेरा ईश्वर तेरा अल्लाह है, मालिक एक है सबका. Whether it is God, whether it is Allah, all is one and he is our controller. मेहरबानी हो जो उसकी तो मुकद्दर जाग उठता है. if He blessed us, then automatic our fate is on top.
Fantastic. So thank you guys. And can we do something extraordinary tomorrow? Usually I find that at 7:30 there are about 6-7 people have joined. How about tomorrow we have something extraordinary and we have 24 people at 7:30 sharp. That will be a great day for all of us. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Sir, please help me with this, okay?
Help you again to wake you up.
To wake her up.
Okay, 6 बजे उठा 6 बजे जगा दूंगा, डोंट वरी.
नहीं 6 नहीं, फिर मैं फिर से सो जाऊंगी.
ठीक है, डोंट वरी, I'll make sure you are there.
Sir, आपको पता है you have 100K followers now on Instagram.
Who?
You.
What?
Like a total 100K. When are you celebrating?
I will talk to you separately. 100K में से ना about 5K are the genuine ones. बाकी सब नकली है. That's
So
why I'm not-
what?
अभी you wait and see. आप लोग सब एक जाकर Instagram में बोलो. I am attending empowering morning conversations with Sukhdeepak Malvai every day. And see.
Put the link of the EMC wala Instagram in the group so that we can reach that one. I'm trying to find
No,
the
there is
EMC.
no separate Instagram wala page for EMC.
No, I think she has got a great point. I also had the same thing that when we go and do a reel or something, how do we say that, click here and join tomorrow morning? Like,
See, I'm not having the same link, na? I'll create another one.
I
that
think
they
you
can
need
go
to
and-
create a link where
I'll make one actually link which I'll share with you.
Great.
I will even give you a QR code, right?
Yes.
You
That
can
will
just
be
scan
good.
that QR code and हो जाएगा.
ठीक
ठीक
है.
है.
That
But I
makes
got
sense.
another idea also. Why don't we create an Instagram group for EMC only?
Yes, that would be
Yes.
good.
That will be great.
So you all can share whatever you want to share on that group.
Correct. I think that will be very good.
Okay, let me talk to my media advisors. I have a team that guides me. So I'll ask them. They keep telling me, sir, आप बहुत ज़्यादा डालते. You should be rare.
You put last post in 22. That's not rare.
No. Posts are coming every day. I don't know which one you're looking at.
It has 100K followers. I don't think it'll be the wrong one.
No.
Yeah,
then-
she's right. I
No,
just
we're
saw.
putting every week the posts are coming here. Every week they come.
Let me see again.
Never mind. At least now you guys are thinking you can go to my Facebook or YouTube or something and become a subscriber. Go to my YouTube channel, become a subscriber. May be useful for you. Who knows?
Oh, it's there. It's there. 17 hours ago. Yeah, it's there.
फिर देखा ऐसे कैसे हो सकता है. All right, guys. Thank you for your suggestions. Thank you for your guidance. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your appreciation. And best of all, thank you for your listening. God bless.
Thank you.
Yeah. God bless everyone.